It has made headlines here over the past couple of days. Of course, we're talking about the hundreds of dogs rescued from an Allegan breeder. The owners were charged late this afternoon, and now they're facing felonies. And now some of those dogs are being sent to other shelters in West Michigan to be cared for. One of them that took some of the dogs in is the Humane Society of West Michigan. It received about 20 of the dogs. Most of them are female. Some are pregnant. The Humane Society says the dogs need medical and behavioral analysis before they can be put up for adoption. Taking this story further for you tonight, and we wanted to know a little bit more about the state of these animals and what you need to be aware of if you'd like to adopt one of those dogs. And joining us in studio, Sue-Ann Culp, who is the CEO of the Humane Society of West Michigan, and Dr. Chris Buckley, the Director of Veterinary Medicine there. Thank you both for coming in tonight.
Thank you.
We were just talking. This is as bad as we all think it is. The degree of the conditions that these animals were brought in. Let's talk first about what is down the road for these animals.
Well, really what we're trying to get under control now is the medical issues that were a result of neglect. We've got a lot of skin infections and eye problems, dental disease, so we're trying to treat all of those right now because it can be difficult to evaluate them behaviorally if they're feeling sick or if they're in pain or discomfort. But right now, they seem to be quite happy little dogs. They seem to be respond well to grooming and whatnot. So right now we're just treating them and kind of seeing behaviorally how they come along. So they definitely haven't been socialized because they were in a hoarding situation. So.
You know, so many people see this story, and there's so many dog lovers out there, animal lovers, that they want to help out and they want to adopt some of these animals. They certainly look adorable, but they have some problems. I mean, is that a safe assumption to make, Sue?
They do. Owners need to understand, potential owners need to understand that these dogs will not react like a dog that is raised in a normal environment. And one of the biggest issues is going to be fear. For example, one of these dogs will not have heard a dishwasher run or a telephone ring or a television. And all of those things will be fear factors for them until they get used to the new environment. So it's going to take a lot of patience with them and allowing the dog to overcome the fear and to come to them. And one thing that we think actually would help is if you already have a small dog in the house, the dog, one of these new dogs could bond with that dog who can then teach it how not to be afraid of humans. So it's not going to be an overnight cuddle up to them, you know, they want love. They don't, because they don't know what that is yet.
That's part of the behavioral analysis that we were talking about. Physically, the dogs may be okay, but emotionally, mentally, they might not be there.
Right, right. These are adult dogs, and they haven't had the typical puppy socialization that they need. So that's really, we have 2 behavioral specialists on staff who are going to work with getting them socialized, and we need to assess them because these may not be dogs for every household with small children, for example. And that's one of the reasons why we still need to spay and neuter them, but we also need to evaluate them behaviorally.
So we're talking maybe some weeks, months ahead here before these dogs would be made available for adoption?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Our goal, we are having a Spring Fling open house on the 21st of April, and our goal is to have them ready to be adopted that day, but we have to be very careful with the adoption process so that a new owner really understands how to proceed once they take the animal home. And then we have behaviorists on staff who can offer them ongoing consultation as the dogs acclimate to the house, because the sooner they do transition into a new home, the sooner they can begin the process of healing.
Yeah.
So that's the goal, is the 21st of April.
Well, good luck with that. I know you guys have been hard at work. We appreciate your time coming in tonight. Sue-Ann Culp, CEO of the Humane Society of West Michigan, and Dr. Chris Buckley, the vet over there. Thank you both again.
Thank you.